start talking about the International Women's Day that took place this week. Who is your female inspiration and why?
It's definitely my gran. She's an amazing woman. She's strong, she's hilarious, she's been an amazing role model for my entire life.
What's the best thing about being a woman and why?
This was a really difficult one to think about because actually I feel like I'm an equal to a man. One thing that we have that nips those men is that we can be mothers, and I'm so proud of my daughters.
You could change one thing about being a woman, what would it be?
Housework. Hate housework with a passion. If I could get away with doing all of those things in that traditional role, I would so get away with doing it. Thank you.
If you could change one thing about being a woman, what would it be?
Maybe other people's perceptions. I don't think nowadays in your age group it's as much like this, but as I've grown up, it's a woman's place is in the kitchen. Not so much for me, it was never like that, but there are places in the world where women are second-class citizens. Not so much in Jersey, but that does happen and that needs to change. So thank you very much.
So Melissa, tell us about the work you do.
So I am CEO of Caring Cooks of Jersey, which is a local charity that's founded on the philosophy that every child and family in Jersey should have good food. We are 2 years old and we run a number of services to support families in the community. So we run a weekly meal service that's cooked here at Rocquier that delivers meals to over 10 families every Saturday that are facing hardship, be that either illness or financial worries. We, again from Rocquier, we run 2 cooking programmes a week, which we teach parents the skills and the confidence to get back in the kitchen. And on a Thursday, we run a pop-up cafe to invite families to come and share a meal with us.
Okay, why is this important to you?
So I have 2 young children and I'm very passionate about their health and nutrition and making sure that they eat well. So when my daughter was born, I just offered to cook a meal for a family once a week that were experiencing hardship, so they could sit down once a week and eat well and eat together. And that's went from there.
So at what point did this idea move from being just an idea to the well-established charity it now is?
Thank you. So when I had initially offered to do the meal for a family once a week, it was picked up by the media and lots of other islanders wanted to do the same. So we founded our weekly meal service, which was initially cooked from volunteers' homes and it was funded by volunteers. Then we grew and we wanted to support parents changing those habits in the home. So in December 2015, we started our community cooking programmes. And then we're growing. So we're growing in terms of turnover, we're growing in terms of the families that we can support. And this year we'll see us deliver a lot more services. So on Friday, with Summer Race School, we launch our Jamie Oliver Kitchen Garden project, where the students will sow their own seeds in the garden and they'll grow and they'll harvest their vegetables and fruit, and then in September they'll start learning how to prepare and cook meals from that.
Tell us about the moment you found out you had won the Women's Refuge Award.
I didn't even know I'd been nominated, to be honest, but I had been nominated and I got a call last week to say I'd been shortlisted, which was phenomenal. I didn't even think I'd be shortlisted, and I really wasn't expecting to win. So when I was on the stage on Tuesday and they announced the runner-up names, I was in complete shock. So very humbled and privileged to have won it.
How did your family feel when you received the award?
Very proud. And they understand that for me it's a real achievement because I've put a lot of work into Caring Cooks, born through my passion to support families, but it meant a lot that someone had thought that I'd inspired them in a way and helped them on their path.
Okay, thank you for talking to us today.
You're welcome, thank you.